Orcas are unrelenting underwater predators, as smart as they are vicious. With no predators to keep them in check, these massive dolphins have free run, or more accurately, free swim of the oceans. There is only one species that won't take that kind of bravado without a fight. This is Orcas versus Humpbacks. Hi, I'm Danielle Dufault, and you're watching Animalogic. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are technically the largest dolphin species. Their power and coordinated pack hunting is unmatched. Even the fearsome great white shark can fall prey to a hungry orca. If you're so terrifying you have jaws looking over its dorsal fin, you know you've found a true killer. Much like other dolphins, orcas live in tight-knit pods. Part of orca society is working together to hunt. And hunt they do. Orcas are exceptionally skilled hunters, employing all kinds of specially developed tactics to increase their chances of a kill. And because of their intelligence and close bonds, orca hunting techniques are passed down from generation to generation, ensuring that every new orca that is born into the group can use these highly honed tactics down the line. The only sea creature that has been documented to disrupt an orca hunt is the humpback whale, and humpbacks love to mess with these apex killers whenever they get the chance. One theory among researchers is that orcas have been known to hunt the calves of humpback whales. So whenever a humpback sees orcas trying to hunt, they'll get in the middle to prevent the orca from making a successful kill. Just a little marine FU to the orcas. There have even been documented cases of single humpbacks pursuing and attacking whole pods of orcas. Sometimes these epic underwater melees can last for hours, full of breaching, intimidating tail slams, and loud vocalizations. The relative size of the humpbacks makes this a terrifying battle indeed. A small adult humpback is 4 times the weight of the largest orca. That's about the size difference of a human compared to a grizzly. So you can see how more times than not, the humpbacks send the orcas packing. Orcas are the only natural predator of humpback whales, so the beef, or blubber in this case, is personal. Because of their size, humpback adults are rarely a target for orcas. Rather, it's their young that are their coveted prey. Humpback whale calves are covered in nutrient-rich blubber, so they make a hearty meal for a pod of orcas. The only way to successfully hunt a baby humpback is to separate it from its mother, because these mama whales are extremely protective of their young. She'll shield the baby with her flippers, or even put it on her back to keep it away from the circling orcas. Often, other humpbacks will join the fight, trying to protect the baby by running off the orcas. The killer whales use a coordinated attack to separate mother and calf. Once the humpback mother is no longer there to save it, they'll exhaust and finally drown the calf. They'll sometimes do this by grabbing the whale's flippers and flipping it over so it can't escape, all while holding it underwater. Valiant, a humpback that frequents the Salish Sea between Canada's British Columbia and America's Washington state, is known for its aggressive behavior towards orcas. One possible explanation is the rake marks made by orca teeth that Valiant bears, likely from when it was just a calf. Perhaps the memory of that early attack drives it and its brethren towards revenge as adults. Despite the obvious animosity between these two species, there has been at least one recorded incident of orcas actually helping a humpback. In Western Australia, a pod of orcas was seen helping to free a humpback from a rope it had become entangled in. It's unclear if they were truly trying to help the humpback, but they certainly didn't attack it while it was all tied up. Other than humpbacks, killer whales have been known to hunt other species of whales as well, like minke, fin, ray, and beaked, to name a few. They often gang up on their prey, taking turns to bite and hold it underwater in order to tire it out and eventually drown it. Once it's incapacitated, the all-you-can-eat blubber buffet starts. But they don't just go after species in their own order of cetacea. They'll even attack and kill cousins in their own dolphin family. Killer whales have been known to hunt down and chow down on many different species of dolphins around the planet. While they are harder to catch due to their speed, dolphins make as good a snack as any for these hungry opportunists. The strategy is the same as with baby whales. Dolphins are bitten and held just below the surface in a brutal display of strength and ruthlessness. A couple of orcas can send a whole pod of dolphins in a mad scramble for safety. To avoid creating drag while opening their mouths underwater and slowing down mid-pursuit, killer whales will ram the dolphin from below, sending it flying through the air. The stunned dolphin then becomes much easier to snap up. While they prey on lots of other mammals, like seals, sea lions, penguins, and porpoises, as well as fish from salmon all the way up to great white sharks, nothing preys on orcas. Great whites are so afraid of orcas that they are known to immediately leave the area if a pod of orcas splashes up. In particularly brutal fashion, orcas will often attack from below, flipping the great white over so it can no longer swim. Then, they swiftly snatch the nutrient-rich liver right out and leave the rest of its carcass for fish food. So why, if orcas are such brutal killers, do they not attack humans? After all the kidnapping and captivity, the hunting and the pollution of their habitat, why don't orcas pick off beachgoers like popcorn from a bag? Despite giving them every reason to hate us, there has never been a documented kill of a human by an orca in the wild. Even after all the reports of orcas capsizing boats on the coast of Spain and Portugal, the passengers who took unwilling swims were left completely unharmed. One explanation could point to their diets. Orcas commonly prefer foods that are suited to their nutritional needs and their environment. While killer whales in the Antarctic down penguins and blubber-rich seals, orcas off the North American northern Pacific coast eat almost exclusively salmon to fuel their bodies. The answer as to why killer whales don't eat people could be as simple as, we don't look delicious to them. We might be too skinny compared to sumptuously fat marine mammals. Let's hope they never get a taste for humans, because as we know now, they'll pass that gruesome knowledge down for generations to come. So what should we talk about next? Please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for new episodes every week. Thanks for watching. See ya! Hey everyone, we have exciting news! We're thrilled to announce the release of Animalogic's very first book, Strange Creatures. This book dives into the most incredible animals we've ever featured on the show, with each chapter packed with my illustrations and stunning full-color images. It's a fun and engaging way to learn about the animal kingdom, and a perfect tool to spark kids' interest in science. Each chapter breaks down an animal's biology, behavior, and all the coolest facts you need to know about these fascinating creatures. Animalogic's Strange Creatures is a must-have addition to your own library, or the perfect gift for an animal lover this upcoming holiday season. Click the link in the description to check it out, and if you can, order a copy. It would mean the world. Thank you so much, and I hope that you love the book.